Qurtubi, we will always refer to him because he is in ahkam. He is the best. I invite you when you find time to go to the tafsir. It's online also. There is the software free, and try to learn the ahkam from tafsir al-Azim, the Qurtubi, In Ramadan, I always tell last 2 days to be commenting on the meaning of or the derived from what ism. Is it from a sumu, something high level, superior, or it is from the sina, which is the alama or the sign. And he preferred the first one. He says, وَالْأَوَّلُ أَصَحُ. So the meaning of sina is more valid than the alama. Now let us go back to this problem. Why we write ba, harf al-jar, and then we remove the first letter of ism. أما الباء فإنها متعلقة بمحذوف مناسب للمقام. فالقارئ حين يقول بسم الله. What is the when you say بسم الله? What do you mean actually? You mean أقرأ أنا أقرأ مستعينا بسم الله. أنا أقرأ مستعين بسم الله. And when someone is going to eat, when the iftar time and you have those korma and you say Bismillah, when you say this word Bismillah, you mean أكل مستعينا Bismillah. وهكذا كل الأفعال when I start the presentation and say Bismillah, and it means that أبدأ هذا العرض مستعينا بسم الله. So there is محذوف قد تقديره مستعينا بكذا. نعم هذا هو المحذوف. أما كتابة باسم بدون ألف, see, it should be like this, right? Yeah. But we are not writing the alif, we are just writing it that, then seeing. فقد قال القرطبي, again قرطبي, I'm promoting القرطبي. قال القرطبي أنها كتبت كذلك, it was written in such a way, استغناء عنها بباء الإنسان. Wow. So he says that we remove the alif because we feel that we don't need it. Why we don't need it? Because the ba is called ba'ul ilsaq, ba of tapping and gluing, if you want to translate it this way. So it is called ba'ul ilsaq. You know what is lasaqa? Lasaqa is when you link, when you join, when. That's why we call the glue, we call it lasiq. Yeah. Because it brings things together. If you put the glue here and you attach the two pieces, they will be joined, they will be linked, attached, right? Yeah, that's why in Arabic it's called ba'u al-ilsaq. Why it is called ba'u al-ilsaq? لكثرة الاستعمال. Because it is frequent. See, when you start to end, you say Bismillah. When you start eating, you say Bismillah. When you start doing anything, you say Bismillah. So the ba, it is called that because of the frequent, the many uses became like known as ba al-ilsaq. However, in this maqta' in the Quran, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق, we don't write it اقرأ باسم ربك, right? We write it اقرأ باسمي. So here it appears the alif. Because the ba here is not ba al-ilsaq, because we don't recite اقرأ باسم ربك all the time. Some of us that maybe they don't recite it at all. Those who didn't memorize Surah Al-Alaq, right? Yeah. However, for Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, everyone knows it. Everyone must say it. Even the alif of Bismillah stayed, remained, appeared لقلة الاستعمال. قلة الاستعمال. The other one, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, لكثرة الاستعمال. لكثرة الاستعمال. Okay, so done with Bismillah. Any question? Let us move to Allah now. Okay, yeah.
The ruling of Sal can be used also because the alif
And you studied it in Aqidah, right? So, ism Allah is that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala لديه اسم خاص به يعني when we want to identify the divine, we call him Allah. In Arabic, in English, God. In French, le Dieu. So that's the ism that. But there are also sifat. Allah has a sifat. So when I say Al-Rahman, Al-Majid, Al-Hamid, Al-Aziz, all these are indicating the same as Allah. So they are like you, for example. You could be called Husseini, for example. But I can say that he's Malaysian, so Malaysia is Sifa. He is one part of him is that he is Malaysian. Yeah, that is male, that's also Sifa, Sifati, and so on. So there is an ism that and ism Sifa. One of the miracles of the word Allah is that even the mushrikeen, they never tried to use the word Allah for their idols. They called Manat, Al-Uzza, Hubal. They used the ruler Aliyah. They never used the singular form of Allah. So that's in Hebrew it's called Elohim. Elohim. Now Allah, Elohim. In the Hebrew language of Banu Israel. Yeah. All right. Now Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Again, it is related to Ismani min Asma'i Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. So Allah has Ism that Allah, but has also Asma Ukhra, Asma al-Husna. Al-Asma al-Husna. What is the difference from Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim? Anyone knows? What's the difference between Rahim? So the Rahim is the reflection of his Rahmah on the believers only. And the Rahman is for all creatures. But both of them, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, are taken from the origin Rahmah. ومعنى الرحمن ذو الرحمة التي لا نظير له فيها. So Rahman means that he has mercy, and this mercy there is no matching. No other being or creature or God can match the Rahmah of Allah. يعني لا نظير يعني no matching. As your sister said, Ar-Rahman ta'ummu al-mu'min wa al-kafir. It's for both. Remember, Allah has mercy and do you think that Allah is giving mercy to the kafir?
Yeah.
In this life or in the other life?
This life.
In this life. Can you show me one example of Rahmah of Allah? Man is the display of Allah's Rahmah, and it doesn't have any matching, and it covers both al-mu'min and al-kafir. That's why we live in this universe. We live with kuffar, and the alim of sababiyya, the causality, if you don't work, you will die by hunger, for example, if you don't provide food for yourself. This we are same with the kafir. This is the qawaneen, this is the law of nature. And here we are together. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided that, as you said, oxygen for everyone, so we breathe. Water for us to drink. Sleeping, and kafir also sleep like that. Allah can deprive the kuffar from sleeping and torture them by that, right? But He is not. He is giving them a chance also. That's why they think that they are happy. This is because they get this minimum. This minimum. And a lot of Muslims, unfortunately, a lot of believers are fooled, are blinded by this very minimum. So they think that إنما الدنيا طعام وشراب ومنام فإذا فاتك هذا فعلى الدنيا السلام. You didn't understand anything. All right. A lot of people they think that dunya, what is dunya? طعام, food. Sharab, drink. Manam. Manam is every sleeping comfort, anything that you feel comfortable with. This is manam. فإذا فاتك هذا, if you don't get these three, فعلى الدنيا سلام, means that you are not even living. You don't have anything. Why you are here in this life? This is the philosophy. This is the approach of the materialists. They think that this kalima. If we are done with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Now we move to the Alhamdu. Alhamdu, Hamida, from Hamada, Hamida, Hamuda. You know the fi'l al-thulathi can be the ayn of fi'l al-thulathi can be maftuha or marfu'a or maksura. All working, no problem. Like you can say Hamida, you can say Hamada, you can say Hamuda. All correct. Alright. الحمد هو الثناء الكامل والمطلق. Hamd means the praising. Praising, to praise Allah. And praising Allah should be comprehensive and absolute. So when you say in hamd, it means that the perfect form of hamd is reserved to Allah. You can praise me. You can praise me, Dr. Tahar. But who is Dr. Tahar? He will know, he knows a little bit of Arabic, a little bit of Sharia, a little bit of English. That's it. So he's not genius. He's not abqari. You know what is the word abqari? Yeah, genius. Yeah. So he may have some values, some talents, some maharat, but in here it is too little. There are many better than him. There are many better talk about anything. In anything he knows, there are better than him. So when you praise me, probably you praise me compared with few people around, or compared to yourself. Yeah, but talk about the global picture or even in local Malaysian picture, no. Better choices. But for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when we say Alhamdulillah, the intention of saying praise to Allah is that perfect, absolute, comprehensive form of praising. Of course, you don't know everything about Allah. And your picture about Allah depends on your little knowledge. But Allah in reality has every perfect attribute. So if Allah gave you something and you are aware about what He gave you, and you are praising Him for that, that's just because of your little knowledge about what you were given. And Allah says in the Quran, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. And you try to count the blessings given to you by Allah, you will not be able to count them. They are countless. That's why we are saying that a lot of things we don't know. We are given but we don't know. And we are taking them as granted or because of our jahl, because of our ignorance. When you start reading about وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ, when you start reading about the systems functioning inside you, the khaliya, the cell, the jihaz al-hadmi, the jihaz al-azmi, the bones, the aql, the heart, the blood, the breathing, the reproduction system, how our kids come into being and so on. And this is very little knowledge. وَمَا أُوتِيتُ مِنَ الْعِلْمِ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. Our knowledge is a drop in an ocean. And the humanity, the entire humanity knowledge is a drop. Look at you. Look at your knowledge, you yourself. And how you reflect it on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You will find that it is a very little fraction. Very little. But your ignorance, your state of jahl, doesn't mean that the perfect, the complete, the comprehensive praising for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should be missing. It's because of your problem, not because of Allah. Allah deserves all perfect forms of praising. But it's because of your shortcoming, you are not seeing things. It doesn't mean that you never drove the Mercedes, that the Mercedes is not good. The Mercedes is very comfortable car. It doesn't mean that you didn't travel outside the earth, to the cosmos, that the world is outside, the universe is not big. Right? So it's about the receptor. If you are a receptor and you are weak or small or shortcoming, this doesn't reduce the existence of other stuff. I don't know if you are understanding what I'm saying or you are lost in the details. Huh? No, because please stop me sometimes, when and into this, I talk with emotions. Yeah, it becomes a spiritual experience. All right. طيب, why Allah said Alhamdu and not Ashukru Lillah? When we say Alhamdulillah, why you don't say Washukru Lillah Ya Rabbil Alamin? When we say Alhamd, not Ashukru? Huh? Because shukr is also praising and thinking, right? Now, Alhamdu a'ammu min ash-shukr. Alhamd is bigger, more comprehensive than ash-shukr. Why? Because Alhamdu yakunu bil-lisan wa amma ash-shukru fayakunu العكس. الشكر يكون باللسان. Sorry, this is a mistake. الشكر يكون باللسان أما الحمد فيكون بالقلب واللسان والجوارح. So when I say أشكرك, شكرا. See, I use it by lisan. By الحمد, it involves the lisan. I can say also أحمد ما فعلت. I praise what you did to me. Yeah. But there is also another level of hamd. That's the hamd of the praising by the qalb. You reach state of satisfaction and gratefulness about what someone did to you. This is hamdul qalb. When your heart is, yesterday, I give you an example. Yesterday, no, not yesterday, 3 months ago. 3 months ago, I have one friend of mine, he's a businessman here, he's Algerian, but his wife is Malaysian. One of my best friends, he came here in 1995. And we met in a football game. Arab here, no, it's not the proper name of Allah. The proper name of Allah is Allah. Arab is Lord, it's English called Lord. Huh? And in Arabic can be the owner, the man, that's why people say Rabbul Bayt, Rabbatul Bayt, the owner of the house. So your mother is Rabbatul Bayt. Your father is Rabbul Bayt. You are not Rabb because you don't have a house. Right? Okay. Al-Muslih, the reformist, or the one who can make reform and repair. Al-Ma'bud, the worshipped. So Rabb can be worshipped, can be the reform and the owner. And As-Sayyid, the master and Mubar, the obeyed master, So Rabbu, then Al-Alamin. Al-Alamin, Jama' Alam. عالم, world, universe. والعالم اسم جنسي لا واحد له من لفظه. قال ابن عباس رب العالمين أي رب الإنس والجن والملائكة. So Ibn Abbas translated, explained the concept of al-alamin, the word alamin, not to mean the universe, but to mean those creatures which have the irada in this universe. And there are three: the ins, we, human, bashar, insan. You say in Bahasa Manusia? Okay, alhamdulillah. And al-jinn, alam al-jinn. Jinn is jinn in Bahasa, right? Yes. Okay. والملائكة. الملائكة, because the malaika also is part of the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they have also irada. But the irada is always khayyira, is always kind. For us, we have irada, but it could be kind, it could be unkind, evil. Sometimes it can become evil, right? And al-jinn also, they have also both, like human and jinn, both of us, we have the irada khayra and irada shariras or evils. Now, okay, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim already done. Now, Maliki. Malik is the owner, of course, because it appeared before in Arab. Yeah. Malik is the owner. Malaka means uns. Yawm al-Din, the day of al-Jaza, reward, wal-Hisab, accountability. So Allah is the owner of the day of reward, because there will be rewarding, and before rewarding there is accountability. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. إياك, of course, is ضمير منفصل, والكاف حرف جر. نعبد نذل ونخشع ونستكين. نذل من الذل, humility. So when we do ibadah, because you are abd, ibadah is from abd, slave, servant. So a servant always, when he is in presence of the master, of the ruler, of the owner, he will not show arrogance or pride. It's always the humility is expected, right? A servant should show humility. And since we are having our owner our Rabb, Allah Azza wa Jalla, and we accept that we are His servants. So we should show also a humility. That's why when we do sujood, the sujood itself is a symbol of humility. Because you put ashrafu makan, the best, the most honorable part of the body is this, your front, and you put it on the floor. And the floor is the lowest, right? So you are bringing the highest to the lowest. And that's to show that you are in a state of dhul. وَنَخْشَى al-khushu', of course, part of the ibadah. If you are not focusing on what you do, if you don't know what you are doing, then that is the khushu'. Elasticana means surrendering, submission, acceptance. Yeah. Why we do all these forms of rituals? Because we are in front of the mustahiq. The mustahiq is Allah. Allah deserves. Yeah. يعني له الحق. المستحق الذي له الحق. The one who deserves, the one who really have the right to be treated in such a way. How come he's an owner? How come he's the Rabb and we don't do that? We have to do that in order to make things in balance. Otherwise, either he is not really the Lord or you are not really the servant. Right? Yeah. وإياك نستعين. الاستعانة هي when you ask for عون, when you want help. And في حديث ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما إذا سألت فاسأل الله وإذا استعنت فاستعن بالله. ما معنى إياك نستعين؟ معناها نستعين على طاعتك وعبادتك في أمورنا كلها. يعني even when we do the humility rituals, actually we are able to do that because of your help. If you want to prevent us from engaging, you will be able to. If he wants to deprive you from fasting today, he will. Yeah. You can vomit, right? And vomit will cancel your soul. And you will have to repeat to do it again. Huh? غير غير عامد. Well, this is there are mazahib, but at least in the majority of the madahib, عامد أو غير عامد تفسد. عامد, of course, if you have to do the kafar one day with so many days. But if you are غير عامد, at least by the Maliki, yeah? By the Maliki, you have to, even غير عامد, you have to repeat it. So if Allah wants to prevent you from the jalal, the halawa even of ibadah, even the khushu', even to understand what I'm saying, He can. So you are still depending on Him in every act, in everything. So everything is by His rahmah, by His generosity. اهدنا الصراط, اهدنا means dullana, guide us to the true path. As-sirat is the path or the route. As-sirat al-tariqiyah, it is the route or the path. And what is the sirat? As-sirat is Islam, the route of Islam. Al-mustaqim means it is upright, there is no zigzag, no awaj. It is straight. That's Islam. That's Iman. In Christianity, there is zigzag, there is problems, there are deviations. Although originally it is sirat, originally. Yahudiya is originally the sirat al-mustaqim. But human being interfered and they spoiled, corrupted the path. That's why there is only one path now, that is the path of Islam, which is upright and straight. How come there are Shia, there are these when you are at ease, when you are happy, that's the name. And who are الذين أنعمت عليهم? According to Ibn Abbas and many مفسرين هم النبيون, الصديقون, الشهداء, والصالحون. And Ibn Abbas took that meaning from the ayah ومن يطع الله ورسوله عفوا ومن يطع الله والرسول فأولئك مع الذين أنعم الله فأولئك مع الذين أنعم الله عليهم من النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين وحسن أولئك غير المغضوب عليهم. We don't want the path of المغضوب عليهم. من هم المغضوب عليهم؟ هم اليهود لقوله تعالى وباءوا بغضب من الله وقوله أيضا ومن لعنه الله وغضب عليه وجعل منهم القردة والخنازير. Finally الضالين. من هم الضالون؟ النصارى لقوله تعالى قد ضلوا وأضلوا كثيرا وضلوا عن سواء السبيل. So القرآن يفسر بعضه بعضا. Quran sometimes we understand the meaning by referring to another ayah. The ayah provides you with the explanation. So that's the main words of the ayah. I think we have Surah Al-Fatihah, we have covered all of them, and alhamdulillah, we can say that at least now we have a general understanding. Maybe tonight when you listen to your Imam, at least